Hi, it's Tammy, NZ Gastric Sleeve. I'm coming to you a day late for my week 16 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I had VSG on the 21st of May 2014 at Wellington Regional Hospital with specialist Mr. Simon Ban. So, week 16. So, as you'll know, in the last couple of weeks I've had a bit of a stall. Well, last week I lost, but very little. So as far as this week, it has been quite good. So when I started my pre-op diet, I was 113.6 kgs. No, when I started with the dietitian, when I started my pre-op diet, I was 108.9 kgs. Day of surgery is 103.9, and last week I was 85.2 kilos, and this week I was 84.1, which is a 1.1 kilo loss for the week, or 1.1 kilos, 2.3 pounds. 1 moment. 2.4 pounds. So yay. I was getting worried there for a bit, and I know I was starting to do my team training sessions, which are a lot harder than they were last time I did it. It's a different program and it's stepped up a notch again. It's very much like CrossFit, but it's a group of 8 ladies. So I knew with doing that I'd be gaining muscle. It'll be interesting in 10 days time when I do my next body composition to see how that is moved. However, since my last body composition, I haven't lost a lot of weight. So swings and roundabouts, and we'll see what happens with that. This week has been really, really busy. It was our wedding anniversary on Tuesday night, so we went out for dinner and to a movie. Last night, it bit of unexpected news came in, and there was a death in my husband's family, so he's very upset, hence why I didn't get a chance to make a video yesterday. But just making it now quickly before we get into the night. I'm 3rd week into my new job, so still getting to know my colleagues and that sort of thing. Had a bit of an NSV with one of my colleagues, must be Monday. I was wearing a dress and I was wearing like a sheerer than I normally wear black stockings. I mean, we're just into spring here, so we're coming out of winter, so it's still relatively cold, still wearing tights, some stockings. So I was wearing some shearer black tights, so probably 40 denier as opposed to 80 or 100, and it must have been Tuesday, so this week in work it's been very disruptive because we've had desk moves and our whole HR floor has been moved around quite a lot. And I was setting up my desk and I was in my heels. So that's another thing. I always have heels at work because I prefer to wear heels, but practicalities of that means that my legs can't cope with that. But now I'm able to handle the heels for a whole lot longer. I'm getting through the whole day and just swapping into my flats when I either need to walk a long period at lunchtime or heading home. So that's something that at a higher weight I wouldn't have been able to do. So that's kind of cool. So I was in the shearer tights and I had heels on and I was setting up my desk and she yelled out to me, "Oh, look at you, sexy legs!" And I'm like, "What? No." But I am definitely feeling a lot slimmer, starting to tone a bit more as well. Although today, wearing this dress, I've got a suit jacket on underneath, but I was really feeling my arms today. So, I mean, it's worse when obviously you go like this, but yeah, I was just feeling it and kind of having this hanging down because it was warmish today, so I took my jacket off, so I was just in this dress. This is a lace kind of dress. It's quite short. But yeah, so starting to get compliments. Of course, it's different because these colleagues haven't known me at my biggest. They see me in my size 14 clothes now, and they probably don't have the same sort of, oh, she's lost 30 kilos. So yeah, so that's a little bit different. Not too much else going on. I know Anne 50s girl is over in Wellington at the moment. She emailed me, but I haven't had a chance to catch up. Get a time to actually catch up with her. Whether that'll happen or not with everything that's going on for me and my husband at the moment, I'm not too sure. So we'll play that by ear. If I do manage to see her, then might make a video or something. But I'll let you guys know anyway. But at this stage, it's not looking good. What else is going on? So this new job, there's a lot of eaters, lots of morning teas. So I'm really having to have some self-control or go for the fruit. I've been eating a lot more salads as well, which is good. Because I can almost get through, well, the place that I go to get my salads, which is the same place that I went pre-op when I was on my pre-op diet to get a salad when I was kind of doing, obviously I have chicken in it now, but I can, as far as the serving size, I can get through almost all of a serving size of the just chicken and salad. So 60 grams of chicken and salad. Obviously salad is water based, it goes down a lot easier and just disintegrates, so that's quite cool. What else eating wise? So my trainer, who's very very strict on the whole almost paleo kind of way, like she's very big fan of kumara and big pumpkin as carbs, and doesn't like potatoes, which is fine. Not that I eat a lot of carbs, I'm lucky if I have one carb serving a day, but and so she was concerned when I said, oh, I'm having the odd protein shake and bars to supplement my protein intake, and she said, oh, shakes are fine, don't like the bars. And I'm like, oh well, I bring these in from the States, they're not just any kind of bar. And she said, I'll bring me one in. And so I took one in yesterday morning, and she was like, these are actually pretty good. And she was happy for me to continue having them. So that's pretty awesome. Although over the weekend, I had I went out on Friday night to an interactive showing of Rocky Horror, and I was dressed up as Janet, and got a little drunk on wine for the first time, only second time drinking, and first time drinking wine, and first time in public. I drank a little bit too much. Well, I went from fine to gone in split second. So I ended up sleeping on a friend's couch in town and not coming home. So had quite a long weekend, and if I didn't have Quest bars in my bag, I wouldn't have got through. That was my dinner on Friday night. It was my lunch on Saturday, just to kind of get through that kind of time, because there wasn't easy to have food around. So I don't have Quest bars every day, but I mean, I think I had 2 on Saturday. No, it might have been 2 on Friday. I think I had it for breakfast and dinner. That's not normal. So yeah, but I mean, I'm happy with my loss this week. I hope that continues. I was starting to think, oh my god, 3 months, so this is all I've lost and I'm not going to lose anything more. And then it's interesting to hear the comments from other people. So I saw my hairdresser for the first time on Saturday. Had quite a bit lopped off. It was probably had at least 2 inches lopped off, and that was because hair loss. How do I show you this? I am starting to get hair loss, and it's very much like my alopecia-esque kind of stuff. The hairdresser obviously noticed it in more places than just that little patch, but that's the only patch I've noticed it. A little bit on this side as well, so it's that crown temple area. I've definitely noticed more hair loss coming out probably in the last 2 weeks, so hopefully with cutting more length off it will stop that. We won't stop it, but reduce it. As far as hair getting chucked on things, like right now, just running my hair through, and I've got hair fall. So yeah, that sucks. But I have had alopecia before. Probably if you go back to my earlier videos, I've had quite a few severe bouts of alopecia over my time. My entire time through high school, I had a bald spot right on the top of my head, like that. That was a bit of a problem. So the length of my hair is purposeful because it's just big enough to tie up so I can cover things if need be, but it's not too long that it'll get kind of caught on things. So seeing my hairdresser, she was the one that kind of noticed more hair loss. And so first time she'd seen me like 3 weeks post-op, and then obviously this week, so it'd been 3 months since she saw me, and we were talking, and she was like, oh wow, you're looking so good, all that sort of stuff. And then I must have said something about, oh, I've still got a bit to lose, and she's like, no, you haven't got any more to lose. And I'm like, yeah, I've still got at least another 20 kilo. And she's like, no, you don't need to lose any more. Oh, Tammy, you don't want to go and get gaunt. And what people don't realise is what you look like in clothes and what you look like out of clothes are very different. That was the first, and Dana's been a big supporter of me through it. She helped me with some shampoos and that I could use so it would reduce the hair fall and that sort of thing. Obviously with my alopecia history, I was not too concerned because I've experienced a lot of hair loss before. But that was my first time of, oh no, don't lose any more weight. I'm still obese. I'm still 33.3 on the BMI scale. So I'm still a wee way into obese. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. I'm 3 kilos away from 31 on the BMI chart, 32, which would mean that I would qualify for IVF in New Zealand as 2 rounds of public funding. So that was my goal, as far as my bigger goal of being able to get pregnant was, if I lose the weight and I still can't, my PCOS is still a problem as far as getting pregnant, then at least if I'm under 81, then I'll qualify for IVF. So, people saying, oh no, don't lose any more weight. I'm a size 14, which is a 10 in the States. But yeah, so I've probably still got another 2 sizes that I'm thinking that I will go down sizes wise. But yeah, that's really about it for this week. As I say, next Saturday, not the Saturday coming, the Saturday after, will be another body composition, which is the day before my 4-month anniversary. So that'll be interesting with my gym stuff. So tomorrow is my 6th workout on the gym, so the end of the second week. It's definitely hard. It's a whole lot easier than it was at the start of the year when I was 110 kilos. There was an exercise on Wednesday where I had to do, I don't know, about 40 burpees. I wouldn't have been able to do that before. I couldn't do that before. I could do maybe one or two and not even really good form. I did it pretty easily. And there was odd numbers, so it was a pairs exercise, and so I actually did it with the trainer, and she looked more puffed than what I was, so that was kind of cool as far as NSVs are concerned. You're getting into clothes, people noticing, they're all pretty standard NSVs. I am a little bit worried about the weather warming up and my arms. Hence why I'm hoping that the training will do something with it. That arm's not so good. This arm's got a bit more muscle in it. Still not really. Still a little bit. But, yeah. The other things that are an issue is my side. So, bits that are poking out from my bra, mainly at my back. So, I'm hoping that continuing to lose those sorts of things will start going. I'm definitely noticing more definition in my chin, so that's kind of cool. Still a little bit of a dull chin, but not too bad. Forgot to say, I bought a bike on Sunday and went out riding for the first time in over 15 years, and it wasn't as easy as it is at the gym. Yeah, the balance thing was a little bit like, ooh, I'm not used to balancing on a bike at this weight, and so that was interesting. Actually, I don't think I got on a normal bike at all when I was big. So probably the last time I biked, I was probably 70 kilos. So hence why I think it was so difficult for me. But I mean, by the end of the bike ride, I was kind of getting the hang of it. I'm still not keen enough to go on main road, but just want to do that, to integrate that into my exercise with my strength, weight training and that sort of thing. So that's about it today. I'm half a kilo away from 30 kgs lost since I joined the program. I'm 20 kgs from surgery. So that's kind of cool. Another 20 to go, but that's okay. I'm only three and a half months out, so I've still got plenty of time, even though I'd want it to happen sooner rather than later. We'll see. As it starts to get warmer, I'll have less and less clothes as well, because the clothes I'm wearing now are very much layered, and some of the tops I wouldn't wear without a top underneath. But anyway, that's all. I'm going to leave it there, and yeah, talk to you next week. Bye.